Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
Hello, this is Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams International, bringing you matters of faith with Graphic Online. Yeah, the bells of Easter are chiming and we're gradually going near it, but we will come to those things. But between that and I want us to begin to feast on a few thoughts. And one of the thoughts I have is called the Transfiguration Anecdotes. Jesus was going to the Mount of Transfiguration. And as he was going to the Mount of Transfiguration, he had 12 disciples that he had chosen prayerfully. You know, even though he had chosen the disciples prayerfully, one of them will betray him and one of them will deny him. Wow, even Jesus with all his prayers. So that means if we choose people to work with and we don't pray, then afterwards, wahala day. Then we are in big trouble. Because the man, after he had prayed and all that, he chose 12. And out of that 12, one of them was a betrayer. The other would deny him. The other two would doubt him, you know, and then the rest will run away, minus one. Goodness. It's interesting, humanity. That's what it is. But that's why God takes delight in us, so that the excellency will be of him and not of us. But Jesus decided he has chosen 12 people, then he is going to pray. He is going to a place to pray. He's going to the Mount of Transfiguration to go and pray. And the Bible says he chose 3 out of the 12 he had chosen. And it was those 3 that he went, Peter, James, and John. And he went with them to the mountain to pray. And he left the others behind. Now this is very interesting and very serious. You have chosen some people, and they're going to work with you. Then out of that people that you've chosen, you still have people that you are choosing from them. So some people are close, some people are closer, and some people are closest. Guess what? You can't walk in life trying to make everybody close. You can't walk in life treating everybody the same. It is impossible. Because there are some people who will be close, there will be some people who will be closer, and there will be some people who are closest. And we need to understand that that's how life is. So if I'm close, it's a privilege. If I'm closer, boy, it is a blessing. And then if I'm closest, it is grace. So we should not be offended sometimes when leadership, we are not as close to leadership as others are. That's how life is. Even when God comes down, even in heaven, there are some angels that stand in his presence, and there are some angels that stand away from his presence. There are some angels that stand right in front of him and cover their faces. They are standing in front. Then there are some people who are standing behind them. So you know, so there's when we were growing up, we had class A, class B, class C, and then we used to call the class C people Sikutu. You know. So there's A, there's B, and there's Sekutu. And that one, it is natural, it is normal. And sometimes people can be offended because they think that they should be closest. When in actual fact, you are close, it's fine. Definitions on who to be close, definitions on who to be closer, and definitions on who to be closest lies with the person we are associated with. It lies with the leader. So the leader decides that out of his team, I'm going to be closest to this person. Or out of his team, I'm going to be closer to this person. This idea of equality, so he must be close to all of us. And that is a lie. Jesus is closest to a man in such a way that if he has a heartbeat and people are perplexed as to who is going to betray him, the person closest to him would ask him for the information and relate to the others. So in life, always in life, we need to understand that leaders, they have a choice to make. who to be close with, who to be closer to, and who to be closest to. It is their choice. And the test of our maturity is accepting it as it is. Jesus went to the Mount of Transfiguration with his closest people. Case closed. No argument. It is not discriminatory. It is a fact of life. That's what it is. Well, the choice to learn or not to learn is yours. See you later.